Hey guys, All Day Beast Mode here with another video, and I'm going to show you how to do all the levolutions or levolution-y things in each new map of the Dragon's Teeth DLC. So we're going to start off here on Lumphini Garden, and you just come over to the dam that's by the train station railroad thing, or SkyTrain, whatever it is, and you go to each of these blue doors, and right beside the blue door there's a button that you click, and it starts off this reaction where the pipes kind of overflow with water, and eventually this happens. Sadly, in this DLC, they didn't really go big on Levolution other than this one. This is pretty much the only one that's makes a drastic change on part of the map and how it actually changes it in a way that changes how you fight and how you strategize, and I really like this one. I think this one's really cool. It's a huge effect over a massive area, and you'll see another one coming up in this video, but this is by far my favorite one. And then a couple other smaller Levolution things on those railroads that I was talking about earlier. There's two places where these kind of piles of explosives, and you can find close to them some like a detonator that's armed, and you just press the button, press E, I think, and you can blow it up. So this is what happens when you do that, and you can kill people while you do this. It's pretty fun, surprising the shit out of some camping snipers. So this can actually help you also if you have the A flag, which is where the actual train station is, and it makes it so no one can run across these to get there. They can only come up the stairs. So it is helpful on that side. And on this side, I guess it is too for if you're camping up there. And so here we go. We got the market level, and this is the best Levolution you got. Dun dun dun. The doors will close. Pretty amazing, right? Wow. This one blows my mind. Holy shit. Unbelievable Levolution here, guys. And finally, you know, this is kind of cool, I guess. You can kind of destroy all these signs and, you know, change what the environment looks like, but it really has no change on how you fight and how you strategize or anything like that. So it's kind of disappointing. I kind of wish that more of these buildings would kind of collapse, these huge, massive buildings, especially since a lot of people camp on these, but oh well. Hey, fishy. I'm gonna save you right now. I got my buddy, as you can hear. He just turned it on. We're gonna give you back your water. So I'm just gonna speed this up so you see what it looks like. So up in one of those towers, the far left one, there's a bunch of computer screens that you'll see, and there's two buttons in front of it, one to make the water go up and one to make the water go down. So basically you just go up there and you just click it. And that's also how you, one of the tasks that you have to do to get the Unica 6, one of the new pistols in this Dragon's Teeth. You'll see me get it later. So that completely covers up the whole kind of lake floor, which is kind of cool. Same in here, the boat. You can make it go up and down, so it changes how you have to swim in the bottom. You can't just run around. So I guess it is pretty cool how it changes that area. But outside, you're rarely running out in the middle of the lake area. It's kind of pretty stupid to run out in the open. And in here, I guess it can change it quite a bit, because getting inside and up to the top is really hard if it's flooded, so you have to swim in, so it's really slow. So it does change your strategizing, especially since it's really easy for the other team to defend the spot once they have the upper area. because the only way you can get up there is with the helicopter. So here's it just going down. I just wanted to show you this in fast forward, just to show you what how it looks. It looks pretty cool. It definitely looks pretty cool. And quickly before I go on to propaganda, this is where you come up to click the buttons to make the water go up and down. You'll see these screens, and you just click whichever button is green, basically. And that's how you get the Unica 6. So now we have the last map, propaganda. And so there's this train that, this is the big Levolution on this map. Again, there's nothing really on here, but I guess this is pretty cool. There's a huge train that goes through the map, and if you have any vehicles on it, this is what happens. The tank is no match. So as you saw earlier, you can blow up the tankers on that train, and you can kill people that way if they're hiding close to it or something. And then basically, this is pretty cool. I like this. This is one of my favorite maps, or this is my favorite map in the DLC, and I really like it, especially this area. It's fully destructible. Everything, all these buildings in this whole area, you can destroy, and it kind of brings you back to like the Bad Company 2 destruction. Too bad they couldn't do this in all the maps and all the huge buildings, but I guess it is probably pretty hard for them to do that on the huge buildings. But as you can see, all these buildings, you can just run through them and destroy them all. So it definitely can change how the battlefield looks and how you run around it, and you can make it so no one can camp in all these little buildings. But this is pretty cool. So yeah, that's all the Levolution. Nothing too crazy other than the mudslide and the water going up and down on Sunken Dragon. Sadly, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Now you can go out and do all these different Levolutions. Have fun, guys, and see you on the battlefield.